Life often feels like a series of storms, doesn't it? Times when the winds of adversity threaten to knock us down and the clouds of uncertainty obscure our path. But here's the truth. Storms don't come to destroy us. They come to transform us. Every challenge, every hardship, and every moment of struggle carries within it the seeds of strength and growth. In this video, we'll explore how these storms are not the end of your journey, but an essential part of becoming the strongest, most resilient version of yourself. So if you're feeling lost in the chaos, stay with me. This is the message you need to hear. Struggles shape and transform. Your life is a journey filled with highs and lows, triumphs and challenges. While the moments of joy and success uplift our spirits, it's the struggles that truly define and transform us. Struggles, though painful and often unwelcome, play a crucial role in shaping our character, values, and perspectives. They act as catalysts for growth, pushing us out of our comfort zones and into the realm of self-discovery and transformation. Think of a diamond. Before it dazzles with its brilliance, it begins as an unremarkable lump of carbon buried deep within the earth. Only under immense pressure and heat does it transform into the precious gem we admire. In the same way, our struggles serve as the pressure that refines us, revealing our hidden potential and strength. When we face challenges, our initial reaction is often resistance. We ask questions like, "Why me?" or "What did I do to deserve this?" It's natural to feel overwhelmed or defeated when life throws unexpected hardships our way. However, these very challenges are opportunities in disguise. They force us to confront our fears, reassess our priorities, and find solutions we never knew existed. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Think about a time when you faced a significant struggle. Perhaps it was a financial crisis, a personal loss, a failure, or a health issue. At that moment, it might have felt like the world was crumbling around you. But as you look back now, you may realize how that experience changed you for the better. Maybe it taught you resilience, compassion, or the importance of asking for help. Struggles have a way of teaching lessons that success cannot. Growth, as fulfilling as it is, doesn't happen in comfort. When life is easy, we tend to stay where we are, content with the status quo. Struggles, on the other hand, challenge us to evolve. They demand that we step outside our comfort zones, explore new paths, and tap into strengths we didn't know we had. For example, someone who loses their job may initially feel devastated, but this setback might push them to pursue a passion or start a business they'd been dreaming of for years. In hindsight, the struggle becomes the turning point for a better, more fulfilling life. One of the greatest gifts struggles offer is self-awareness. When life is smooth, we rarely take the time to reflect on who we are or what we truly want. Difficult times force us to pause and look within. They reveal our core values, our deepest fears, and our untapped potential. It's during these moments of introspection that we grow closer to our authentic selves. Struggles also teach us empathy. Experiencing pain helps us understand the pain of others. It makes us more compassionate, more willing to lend a helping hand, and more appreciative of the support we receive. This empathy strengthens our relationships and fosters a sense of community. Another powerful way struggles shape us is by building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it's a quality that can only be developed through experience. Every challenge you overcome adds another layer to your resilience, making you better equipped to handle future difficulties. Over time, you begin to realize that no matter how tough life gets, you have the strength to endure and overcome. Moreover, struggles often lead to unexpected opportunities. What initially seems like a setback can open doors to new possibilities. Many successful individuals credit their greatest achievements to the hardships they endured. For instance, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced years of rejection and personal struggles before finding success. Those challenges didn't just shape her career, they shaped her storytelling, infusing her work with themes of perseverance, hope, and courage. It's important to remember that struggles don't just transform individuals, they can transform the world. Many of humanity's greatest advancements have come from overcoming challenges. From scientific breakthroughs to social movements, struggle has been the driving force behind progress. When we face adversity with determination and creativity, we pave the way for innovation and change. However, the transformative power of struggles doesn't come automatically. It requires a conscious choice. You can let your struggles defeat you, or you can choose to learn and grow from them. The difference lies in perspective. By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles, you empower yourself to rise above them. One effective way to embrace this perspective is by practicing gratitude. Even in the midst of hardship, there are things to be thankful for: supportive friends, lessons learned, or simply the strength to keep going. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, making it easier to see the purpose behind your struggles. Another key to transforming through struggles is patience. Growth takes time, and the process can be uncomfortable. But just as a caterpillar must endure the confines of a cocoon to become a butterfly, we too must trust the process of transformation. Finally, struggles remind us of our resilience and humanity. They connect us to the shared experience of being alive. Everyone faces challenges, and by overcoming our own, we inspire others to do the same. In conclusion, struggles are not just obstacles. They are stepping stones on the path to personal and collective transformation. They shape us into stronger, wiser, and more compassionate individuals. While it's natural to wish for an easy life, it's the difficult moments that prepare us for greatness. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember, you are being shaped into something extraordinary, just like a diamond under pressure. Embrace the process and trust that your struggles are forging a brighter, stronger, and more purposeful you. Hidden lessons in every hardship. Life has a way of throwing challenges at us when we least expect them. These hardships often feel like insurmountable obstacles, moments of despair where the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear. It's during these moments that we question our paths, our choices, and even ourselves. But hidden within every hardship is a lesson, an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to uncover truths about life and about who we are. At first glance, hardships appear to be purely negative experiences. They disrupt our routines, shatter our plans, and force us into situations we'd rather avoid. Yet, they also carry within them the seeds of transformation. Painful as they may be, struggles have the unique ability to teach us things that comfort and ease never could. They challenge us to think differently, act decisively, and grow in ways we might never have imagined. One of the most profound lessons that hardships teach is resilience. When life is smooth and predictable, we rarely have to test our inner strength. But when challenges arise, they force us to dig deep and discover just how much we're capable of enduring. Every setback we overcome adds another layer to our resilience, equipping us to handle future difficulties with greater confidence and poise. Over time, we realize that we're far stronger than we believed, and that realization empowers us to tackle life's challenges with renewed courage. Another lesson hidden in hardship is the value of adaptability. Life rarely goes as planned, and hardships often force us to pivot, reevaluate, and find new ways forward. This adaptability is not just a survival mechanism, it's a vital skill for growth. When we learn to adjust to unexpected circumstances, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities that we might have missed if we had stayed rigid in our ways. Hardships teach us that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Hardships also reveal what truly matters in life. When we face loss, failure, or adversity, we often find ourselves reevaluating our priorities. The things we once thought were important, material possessions, status, or superficial achievements, suddenly pale in comparison to what really holds value: relationships, health, purpose, and inner peace. Hardships strip away the distractions and bring clarity, helping us focus on what is meaningful and enduring. In many cases, hardships serve as wake-up calls. They force us to confront truths we may have been avoiding and push us out of our comfort zones. For example, a job loss might seem devastating in the moment, but it could lead to the realization that the job wasn't truly fulfilling or aligned with our passions. Similarly, a difficult breakup might be the catalyst for deeper self-awareness and personal growth. While the pain is real, the lessons we learn often lead to a better understanding of ourselves and our paths. Compassion and empathy are other gifts that hardships bring. When we experience pain or struggle, we become more attuned to the suffering of others. We understand what it feels like to face challenges, and this understanding makes us kinder and more supportive. Hardships have a way of breaking down walls and connecting us to others on a deeper level. They remind us that we're all human, navigating the same unpredictable waters of life. Hardships also teach us patience. Growth and healing take time, and challenges often require us to wait, endure, and trust the process. In a world that values instant gratification, hardships remind us that some things can't be rushed. Whether it's recovering from a loss, rebuilding after a setback, or finding clarity after a period of confusion, patience becomes an essential part of the journey. Faith and hope often emerge as unexpected lessons in the face of hardship. When life feels uncertain, many people find solace in believing that there's a greater purpose or plan behind their struggles. This faith doesn't have to be religious. It can simply be a trust in life's ability to bring balance, growth, and meaning over time. Hardships teach us that even in the darkest moments, there's always a glimmer of hope, a reason to keep going. Perhaps one of the most transformative lessons hardships teach is gratitude. It might sound counterintuitive, but enduring challenges makes us appreciate the good moments even more. When we've faced difficulties, we begin to cherish the simple joys of life: health, laughter, connection, and peace. Hardships deepen our appreciation for what we have and remind us not to take anything for granted. It's important to remember that the lessons hardships teach don't always reveal themselves immediately. Often, it's only in hindsight that we can look back and see the growth and wisdom that emerged from a difficult experience. What once seemed like a senseless struggle may later appear as a turning point, a moment that redirected us toward a better path or a deeper understanding of ourselves. Ultimately, hardships are not just obstacles to overcome, they are opportunities to evolve. They challenge us to become better versions of ourselves, to find strength and meaning in the face of adversity. While we may not choose the struggles we face, we can choose how we respond to them. By embracing the hidden lessons within every hardship, we transform pain into purpose and setbacks into stepping stones. So, the next time you find yourself in the midst of a challenge, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what is this experience trying to teach me? How can I grow from this? The answers may not come right away, but in time, you'll discover that every hardship carries within it a lesson, a gift waiting to be uncovered, and it's through these lessons that we become stronger, wiser, and more connected to the essence of life itself. Trust the divine plan. Life often unfolds in ways that we cannot predict or control. There are moments when everything feels perfectly aligned, and then there are times when the path ahead seems unclear, chaotic, or even unfair. During these challenging periods, it's natural to feel frustrated or question the reasons behind the struggles we face. But in the grand tapestry of existence, there is a divine plan, a purpose that underlies the chaos, even if it's not immediately visible. Trusting this plan is not about blind faith or passive acceptance. It's about finding meaning in uncertainty and believing that everything happens for a reason. When life presents challenges, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We often focus on the immediate pain or discomfort, wondering why we're being tested or why certain doors are closing. Yet these moments of struggle are often part of a larger design. They may be pushing us toward growth, guiding us away from harmful paths, or preparing us for opportunities that we're not yet ready to see. Trusting the divine plan requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to believe that even the difficulties are working in our favor. Consider the metaphor of a puzzle. When you're assembling it, each individual piece might not make sense on its own. Some pieces seem out of place, confusing, or even unnecessary. But as the picture begins to take shape, you realize that every piece, no matter how insignificant it seemed at first, had a purpose in completing the whole. Life works in a similar way. The struggles and triumphs, the losses and gains, all of them contribute to the greater picture of who we are becoming. One of the hardest parts of trusting the divine plan is surrendering control. As humans, we crave certainty and often try to micromanage every aspect of our lives. But the truth is, we cannot foresee every outcome or predict how events will unfold. Sometimes the things we desperately want or the plans we meticulously create don't come to fruition, leaving us feeling defeated. However, what we perceive as rejection or failure might actually be redirection. A closed door may be protecting us from harm or steering us towards something far better than we could have imagined. Trusting the divine plan also means having patience. Growth, healing, and clarity take time. In the moment, it might feel as though nothing is going right, as though you're stuck in a cycle of hardship with no end in sight. But just as seeds take time to sprout and flowers take time to bloom, the fruits of the divine plan often unfold gradually. Each moment of waiting, each step forward, and even each setback is part of the process. Trusting the timing of your life is as important as trusting the plan itself. There's also a certain peace that comes with believing in a higher purpose. When we let go of the need to control everything and instead trust that life is unfolding as it should, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and anxiety. This doesn't mean we stop striving or working toward our goals. Rather, it means we do so with the understanding that some outcomes are beyond our control. We can take inspired action, make thoughtful choices, and still trust that the universe or a higher power will handle the rest. Many people find that their greatest challenges lead to their greatest transformations. The divine plan often uses adversity as a tool for growth. Difficult times teach us resilience, patience, and empathy. They push us to dig deeper, uncover hidden strengths, and reassess what truly matters. While it's natural to resist pain and hardship, these experiences often carry valuable lessons that we might not have learned otherwise. Another aspect of trusting the divine plan is recognizing that we are not alone. There's a greater intelligence at work in the universe, one that connects all beings and events. Whether you believe in God, the universe, fate, or simply the interconnectedness of life, there's comfort in knowing that you're part of something bigger. This belief can help you navigate even the toughest times, reminding you that you're supported and guided, even when the path ahead is unclear. Sometimes, trusting the divine plan means letting go of what no longer serves you. It's about releasing relationships, habits, or goals that are holding you back, even when it's difficult to do so. These moments of letting go can feel like losses, but they often create space for new beginnings. Just as a gardener prunes branches to encourage new growth, life sometimes takes things away to make room for something better. It's also important to acknowledge that trusting the divine plan doesn't mean ignoring your emotions or pretending everything is fine when it's not. Trust and faith can coexist with grief, frustration, or doubt. In fact, acknowledging and processing your emotions is an essential part of the journey. Trusting the plan doesn't require perfection. It simply asks for openness and a willingness to believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel. In hindsight, many of life's struggles make sense. The job you didn't get led to a better opportunity. The relationship that ended taught you valuable lessons about yourself. The detours you took brought you to places you never would have discovered otherwise. These moments are reminders that the divine plan is always at work, even when we can't see it in the moment. Ultimately, trusting the divine plan is an act of hope and courage. It's a choice to believe in the goodness of life, even when circumstances are difficult. It's a commitment to keep moving forward, even when the way is unclear. And it's a reminder that no matter how uncertain the present may seem, the future holds possibilities beyond what we can imagine. So trust the process, embrace the journey, and have faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Rising stronger from the storm. Life is full of storms, moments of adversity, pain, and struggle that seem to threaten everything we've built. These storms can come in many forms: personal losses, career setbacks, broken relationships, or even the overwhelming weight of uncertainty. When caught in the eye of the storm, it's easy to feel powerless, as if the winds and waves are too strong to endure. But the truth is, every storm carries the potential for transformation. Rising stronger from the storm is not only possible, it's an essential part of the human experience. In the midst of chaos, it's natural to feel overwhelmed. The noise of the storm, the doubts, fears, and pain can drown out the voice of hope. Yet, even in the darkest moments, there exists a spark of resilience within us. It may feel small and fragile, but it has the power to ignite change. The first step to rising stronger is recognizing that this spark exists. It's the quiet voice that whispers, "You can get through this." It's the reminder that no matter how fierce the storm, it will not last forever. Storms in life have a way of shaking us to our core. They challenge our beliefs, disrupt our routines, and strip away our sense of security. But this upheaval can also serve as a catalyst for growth. When everything is in disarray, we're forced to confront truths we may have avoided. We begin to see life with greater clarity, understanding what truly matters and what no longer serves us. In this sense, the storm becomes a teacher, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Rising stronger from the storm often requires embracing vulnerability. It's tempting to put up walls, to pretend everything is fine, or to ignore the pain altogether. But true strength comes from acknowledging the storm for what it is. It's okay to feel hurt, scared, or uncertain. These emotions are not signs of weakness. They're part of the healing process. By allowing ourselves to feel and process what we're going through, we create space for growth and transformation. Another key to rising stronger is adaptability. Storms rarely leave things the way they found them. They force us to let go of old plans, adjust our expectations, and find new ways forward. This adaptability is not about giving up. It's about being flexible and open to change. It's about recognizing that while we may not have control over the storm, we do have control over how we respond. Each adjustment, no matter how small, is a step toward rebuilding and reclaiming our lives. Storms also remind us of the importance of connection. During challenging times, it's easy to feel isolated, as if no one else can understand what we're going through. But reaching out to others, whether friends, family, or a support network, can provide the strength and encouragement we need to keep going. Connection doesn't just offer comfort, it reminds us that we're not alone. There's power in sharing our struggles and leaning on others when the burden feels too heavy to bear alone. One of the most profound aspects of rising stronger is discovering the lessons hidden within the storm. These lessons may not be immediately apparent, and they often require time and reflection to uncover. But every storm has something to teach us about resilience, about priorities, and about our own inner strength. For example, losing a job might teach us the value of adaptability and resourcefulness. A difficult relationship might reveal patterns we need to change or boundaries we need to set. While the lessons don't erase the pain, they give it purpose, transforming hardship into growth. Resilience is a muscle, and storms provide the opportunity to strengthen it. Each time we face adversity and come out the other side, we prove to ourselves that we're capable of overcoming challenges. This resilience doesn't mean we won't feel pain or struggle. It means we'll find a way to rise despite it. Over time, this ability to bounce back becomes a part of who we are, giving us the confidence to face future storms with greater courage and determination. Faith and hope also play a vital role in rising stronger. Faith doesn't have to be tied to religion. It can simply be the belief that better days are ahead, that the storm will pass, and that life has a way of bringing balance. Hope acts as an anchor, keeping us steady even when the waves threaten to pull us under. Together, faith and hope remind us that no matter how dark the present may seem, the future holds the promise of light and renewal. Finally, rising stronger from the storm means embracing the person you've become. Storms change us. They leave marks, teach lessons, and shape our character. Instead of trying to return to who you were before the storm, focus on embracing who you are now. The scars you carry are not signs of weakness. They're symbols of your strength and resilience. They're reminders that you've faced the storm and come out stronger on the other side. Life's storms are inevitable, but they are not insurmountable. Each one presents an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to rise stronger than before. While the journey through the storm may be painful and uncertain, it is also a journey of transformation. By holding on to hope, embracing vulnerability, and trusting in your own resilience, you can weather any storm and emerge with newfound strength and clarity. The storm may shake you, but it will not break you. Instead, it will prepare you to face the future with greater courage, wisdom, and grace. The storm you're facing may feel overwhelming right now, but remember this: even the fiercest storms eventually pass, leaving behind clearer skies and stronger foundations. Each challenge you've faced has shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for what's to come. Embrace the lessons, trust the process, and most importantly, trust yourself. You are more resilient than you realize. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who might need this reminder today. And don't forget to subscribe for more content to inspire and uplift you on your journey. Together, we rise stronger.